In this video, I am going to explain some multiple choice questions from causal and non-causal signal and energy and power signal. So the first question is, when a signal is said to be causal? Basically, a signal is said to be causal if it is lying on the positive side. That is, it is 0 for negative time and non-zero for positive time. Okay. So see to this waveform. This waveform is an example for causal signal. It is non-zero in the positive time and it is 0 for negative time. Okay. So which option is right? Option B is correct. If a signal amplitude is 0 for negative time, it is said to be causal signal. So option B is right. Next, a signal is said to be anti-causal if its amplitude is 0. So anti-causal. Anti-causal means its amplitude is 0 for the positive time. Okay. Anti-causal means the waveform appears in the negative time and it is not appearing in the positive time. Okay. So a signal is said to be anti-causal if its amplitude is 0 for the positive time. So the option A is right. Okay. Now next, a signal which is neither causal nor anti-causal is called as. Basically, if you see to this waveform, the signal is appearing both for positive time and for negative time. Okay. Actually, the thing is, if the signal is appearing in the positive side, it is causal, and if the signal is appearing in the negative side, it is anti-causal. Now here, the signal is appearing both in the positive time and for the negative time. Okay. So it is neither causal nor anti-causal. Such type of signal is referred to as non-causal signal. Okay. So here option B is right, non-causal signal. Okay. Now, a signal that has finite energy and zero average power is called. Basically, if energy is finite and power is zero, the signal is said to be energy signal. Okay. So, a signal that has finite energy and zero average power is referred to as energy signal. So, option B is right. Next, a signal that has finite power and infinite energy is referred to as. Basically, a signal that has finite power and infinite energy is referred to as power signal. So, what is the answer? A signal that has finite power and infinite energy is referred to as power signal. So, option C is correct, right? If energy is infinite and power is zero, it is said to be. See, the condition is energy infinite, power zero. Whether it is coming under power signal, here energy infinite but power is not zero. Is it is coming under energy signal, energy infinite? No, power zero, but power is zero but energy is finite. Okay. So this condition is not coming under energy signal or power signal. So it is said to be neither energy nor power signal. So the correct option is option B. Right? Now, what is the power of signal x of t equal to a cos omega t plus theta? Basically, to find the value of energy and power, we have a formula. We substitute this in that formula and we will be finding the power. But we have a shortcut. Generally, signal of type x of t equal to a cos omega t plus theta, x of t equal to a u of t, x of t equal to a into e power j omega t. Okay. So, such type of signal have finite power. Okay, such type of signal have finite power. Similarly, signal of this type x of t equal to e power minus at u of t, x of n equal to a power n u of n. Signal of such type have finite energy. So this type of signals are referred to as energy signal, and this type of signals are referred to as power signals, right? Now, see, if x of t is equal to a cos omega t plus theta, the value of power is a square by 2. Okay, actually it's a hint. While finding the value of power using the relevant formula, you will be getting the same answer. You can check it out. Okay, so for this signal, the value of power is a square by 2 according to this formula. So the correct option is option B. Okay, the correct option is option B, right? Now, check whether the signal x of t equal to e power j phi t is energy or power. So this signal is related to this particular signal, right? X of t equal to a e power j phi t. So already I told you such type of signal have finite power. So this signal is said to be power signal. Okay, so the question is check, just we have to check whether it is energy or power. So already I told you such type of signal has finite power. So it is said to be power signal. Okay, so the correct option is option C. Suppose if you are asked to determine the value of power for this signal, can you say what is the answer? Here in place of A, what is the value here? 1. So 1 square. So if you are asked to determine the value of power, what is the value of P? P will be equal to 1. Okay, it is because as of this relation, if x of t is equal to a into e power j phi t, the value of power P is equal to a square. Okay, so for this expression, the value of power P is equal to 1. Okay, so already I told you such type of signals are said to be power signal. Okay, so directly you can write the option C is correct. It is power signal, right? Now, next question. Find energy of signal x of t is equal to e power minus 4t u of t. Now, this signal is related to this signal. Okay, and already I told this signal is said to have finite energy. Okay, now if x of t is this, what is the value of energy? E is equal to 1 by 2a. Okay, so for this question, you are asked to determine the value of energy. So E is equal to 1 divided by 2a. So 2 into, in place of a, what do you have? In place of a, you have 4. Okay, in place of this a, you have 4. So it is 2 into 4. 1 by 2 into 4. So the value of energy is equal to 1 by 8. So option C is right, right? The next question, the signal x of n equal to e power j 5n. Okay, x of n is equal to e power j 5n is an energy or power signal. Okay, so now this signal is related to this signal. Actually, it is in continuous form. For discrete also the same answer. Okay, if x of n is equal to e power j 5n, okay, the answer for power is P is equal to 1 square. Okay, it is said to be a power signal. Okay, if x of n is equal to j 5n, what is the answer? According to this relation is for continuous. For discrete also the same case exists. Okay, so this signal is said to be a power signal. The reason is the value of power P is equal to, based on, just compare this signal with this. Based on this, in place of a, what do you have? 1. So 1 square is equal to 1. So the value of power P is equal to 1. The signal is said to be power signal. So option C is right. Okay, so don't get confused. Here it is T, so it is said to be continuous. For both continuous and discrete, the case is same. Okay. Now, the next question is the power of signal x of n is equal to cos n pi by 4 is. So, this signal is somewhat related to this signal. This is discrete, this is continuous, right? Okay. So, by seeing the signal itself, we can say it is said to be a power signal. Already I told the signal of these type is said to have finite power, so it is said to be a power signal. Now you are asked to find the value of power. Okay, can you say what is the value of power here? In place of A, what do you have? 1. Okay, so power P is equal to 1 square. Okay, in place of A you have 1, so 1 square divided by 2. So the answer is equal to 1 by 2. So option A is right. Okay. The next signal is the signal x of n is equal to 1 by 2 the whole power n u of n. Whether it is an energy signal or power signal. See, this signal is similar to this signal. So, this signal is having a finite energy. So, it is said to be an energy signal. So, compare this signal with this signal. Okay, so already I told you signal of this type have finite energy, so it is said to be energy signal. So automatically this signal is said to be an energy signal, so option A is right, right? So next question. Find energy of signal x of t is equal to e power minus 4t u of t plus e power minus 2t u of t. For this signal, you are asked to determine the energy. Actually, you can find the value of energy using the formula to determine energy, and you can find out the answer. We have a shortcut also. The formula is E is equal to, if x of t is equal to e power minus at u of t plus e power minus bt u of t, the value of energy is 1 by 2a plus 1 by 2b plus 2 by a plus b. Okay, so here a is equal to 4. Okay, the value of a is equal to 4. In this expression, the value of a is equal to 4 and the value of b is equal to 2. Okay, so just substitute a is equal to 4 and b is equal to 2 here. You will be getting the answer as 17 by 24. So the correct option is option B. Okay, so give the formula to find energy of continuous time signal. If you are asked to determine the value of energy of a continuous time signal, which option is right? Option B is right. E is equal to limit t tends to infinity, integral minus t to t, mod x of t the whole square dt. So the correct option is option B. Next question, an expression to determine power of a discrete time signal. Okay, so what is the expression to determine the power of a discrete time signal? So P is equal to limit n tends to infinity 1 by 2n plus 1 summation n is equal to minus n to n mod x of n the whole square. So this is the right answer. Hope you got some idea on energy and power and causal and non-causal signal.